like usual. Hello. Tonight we are adding hairpin legs to a piece. We're transforming a single, sorry if I'm banging this. We're transforming a nightstand. So when you have a single nightstand and it's like meh, do you know what I mean? You can knock the feet off, you can take the bottom portion off, and that's what we did. I painted the bottom. There's such a weird glare. I painted the bottom because you always want to paint underneath if you're putting hairpin legs on because it raises it up. A little kid or something crawls underneath. We like to have it painted. Do you know what I mean? That's what we do. But it's super easy to do, so I thought I'd pop on and like show you how. I keep forgetting. Anyway, that's a whole other thing. Let's just let me go there. Okay, so I feel like I need to move closer. Hang on. So you can see this. You can't even see it. Okay, I need to move you. I've got drill bits here. That's okay, the drill bits can hold the thing. It might cut off my head, but you know what, that's okay. Let's move you here. This is what we're working on. It's upside down. Well, you can't see the whole thing anyway. These are hairpin legs. I think they're cool. So what I like to do is, I'm gonna get down here. I take, okay, wait, let's discuss this. So these are the screws that came with the hairpin legs. They're brass, so they're gonna match, which is cool. Yes, I still have Band-Aids on. It's gonna be a little bit, but we're getting there. Do you know what I mean? We're getting there. I like to take a drill bit. I literally eyeball it. I hold up the screw and I check out the drill bit. It's not focusing. And I pretty much eyeball it. So I pick a drill bit that maybe is a tad tinier than the screw because I want it to grab really well. Also, can you hear me? I'm tired. It's just tiredness. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I do. I look at the screw, I look at the drill bit, and I will pick a drill bit out of my drill bits that are, it's just a tad smaller. I really wish it would focus. Hang on. If we do this. It won't focus. Just trust me on that. Look at your screw, take a drill bit a tad smaller because I really want it to grab. And then, let me just walk you through the whole thing. Let me change this. Hang on. Let's put this drill bit back on. Drill bit that I just kind of eyeballed. And then we go over here. I need a leg. This one's basically, I just gotta tighten the screws. Take it. Let's move my screws. They give you extra screws, so you don't have to worry. And I save those, because those are good screws. So, I position it. I make sure, I make sure the legs are not like, you know, showing over the side. Am I making sense? It's lined up with the edge, so it's flush. I take, my dad actually thought of this, and I think it's a brilliant idea. Hold on, I'm turning the dryer off. It's too hot. It's just too hot. You know what I mean? It's too hot to have the dryer going. I'm doing laundry, but it's too hot. Take a white, if you have one. If you don't, you can use a regular pencil. A white colored pencil. It shows up so much better on painted surfaces. So it's you know, there's holes here for the screws. I can't speak tonight. It's like pre-made for the screws. So I just line it out so it's flush with the edge or slightly in. I err on the side of caution. I put it a tiny bit in. Take my white pencil. All I do is go inside all the holes and I'm marking where I'm going to be pre-drilling. That's how easy it is. And the white colored pencil really does show up a lot better than the regular pencil. And you can see it more easily and don't maybe need to get a pair of reading glasses. Then we take our drill bit that we already selected, that's slightly smaller than our screws, and when you're drilling in, what was I going to say? Don't drill all the way in. These are, oh, that's the other thing. Let me just show you. These are how big the screws are. They're not very long screws, so I'm only going to drill in, you know, like maybe halfway, and then we want to let the screw do the rest of the work so it grabs really well. So I'm not drilling in too far is what I'm trying to say. I'm eyeballing it to be about maybe not even halfway. Maybe, you know, yeah, it's probably about halfway. And that's it. That's all we do. Brush that off. Line it up again. Maybe I'm gonna sneeze. Got the fan blowing into my face. And that's it, we're good to go. So let's change our bits. Honestly, this might sound like whatever. When I first started, I had never really used a drill. So I had to have, you know, Dad showed me, this is how you put a drill bit in. This is how you swap out the drill bits. For those of you who already know how to do that, knew how to do that, that's fabulous. I did not know that. I learned. That could be another video. Honestly, like, and don't ever feel funny about asking for help if you don't know how to do something. There's nothing embarrassing about asking for help. And quite honestly, if you ask someone for help and they have you feeling like funny for asking for help, or they make fun of you because you ask for help, like, what is that? You don't want to be asking that person for help to begin with. You know what I mean? Ask someone else who, like, will be kind in the process. Another tip. So also, I just drilled the first screw in. I screwed the first screw in, not all the way. So another tip. Thanks, Dad. I'm giving all the dad tips tonight, and honestly, they're good tips. So, and same with this one. When you're putting the screws in, you only screw them in halfway until you get every single screw in halfway. Then you go back, make sure it's centered, because you can tweak it and move it around a little bit if it's not fully drilled in. After you make sure everything's lined up how you want it, everything's, you know, flush and wonderful and lovely, then you go back in and you drill them all the way in. First, make sure they're all flush, drill them in halfway. So, another dad tip. Thanks, Dad. Okay, carry on. Putting them in halfway. It is so hot out, you guys. Oh my God. It's very warm, but not for much longer. So excited. Okay, now let me show you on this. So all these are in, right? Now I can go ahead. I do the 3 outside ones first, and I drill them all the way in. I try not to strip anything. Okay. I had to go on an angle on these two because they put the holes right next to the legs. It's so dumb. Like, I don't understand that. Okay, and same with this one. They're halfway drilled in. Now I'm going back on the outside ones. Get them to grab. And then I'm going back into the center ones. Ooh, I didn't do it on an angle. I'm going to have to hand drill. I think I got to hand screw these in. Ooh, dicey. Yeah, no. This isn't happening, I don't think, this one. I did, I got it. I don't know why they put them, like, right next to the legs. There's plenty of room to move it out a little bit. That was, like, faulty planning. That's how you put hairpin legs on. They're very secure. They're not going to shift or go anywhere. Should we do the rest? I feel like we should. Let's just do it. Then I can show you what it looks like when we're done. So what I normally do is I just switch the bits to show you, but I will, like, obviously I'm going to pre-drill the holes. I just leave the bit on, pre-drill all the holes at one time, then I go back and put all the screws in at one time. It's just easier. Okay, so let's finish this. Let's get the other legs. These are really good quality sturdy legs from Amazon. I am impressed. I was a little, I don't know, reserved until ooh, there's a drip. It's on the back though, thankfully. Okay, let's do it. So, we are taking our white color pencil. Oh my god, you guys, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. How are you doing? How's your weekend going? I hope it's going well. This project needs to be finished. I also have to put hardware on. I just broke it. Guess what? We're switching to a regular pencil. It is a lot easier to see using the colored pencil. Ooh, got another one. It'll show up. Yeah, that worked. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's just mark these holes too. Finish all of them at one time. So this is the front of the piece, so I'm being even more careful to make sure that these legs are not going to be showing, like, you know, over the edge. I'd say not even flush. I bring it in a little bit more, so it's not technically flush with the edge. Just for a little security. I don't know if this pencil's working. That is definitely not working. Hang on. We're just going to sharpen them so they're ready to go for the next time, you know? Don't have to do it then. Oh, I think this broke, unfortunately. Sharpen. Ooh, I don't want to make you guys. Oh no. Pencil sharpener broke. I love these old school pencil sharpeners. They just make me happy. It reminds me of being in school and like, ooh, my pencil broke. I get to go sharpen it and get it on my desk. You know? Those vibes. Those back to school vibes. Now there's so many mechanical pencils. I don't even think most kids, well, there's still some kids who use, for tests you had to use number 2 pencils for the Scantron. I don't know if they still do that, but. So you still might need to sharpen pencils. Okay. Let me put one of these back. Sharpened and ready to go. So, let's mark these holes. This is a very satisfying part of finishing up a piece. I don't know. Oh my god, you guys. I just broke it again. I don't know my own strength. I'm pressing too hard. Not so great. I try not to sharpen them too much, like into super, points, because then they break. Try to leave them a little bit shorter. So that's it. Take your white colored pencil and circle inside the circles. Wow, Pam. Now, we're going to finish drilling our holes. Remember, not even really halfway in. A little bit. Just a little bit. So there you go. This is composite too. It's partially going into wood and partial composite. Okay, now before I change the drill bit, let's just make sure everything's lined up first. In case, ooh, what's up with this? That's a little off, quite honestly. One of the holes is like, that's why you double check. Oh, I didn't drill a hole. I skipped one. Oops. Before you change the drill bit, I'm telling you, double check. Make sure you have the right leg for the right corner, because you would think there's, uh-oh, my phone battery's dying. You would think they're standard sizes, but they are not. So always use, you know, the leg that you measured, like the leg, do you know what I'm saying? I can't speak tonight. Okay, everything's lined up. Now we change the drill bit. And we also immediately, as soon as we're done with this project, I would do it if I didn't have it holding up my phone. I would put the drill bit back. We don't mess around with that. They go right back into the slot where you took it from. So we're not going to lose them. Some of them are tiny and that one's tiny. We're not trying to lose anything. You know? What am I doing? There we go. There we go, Pam. There we go. Okay. Let's get those screws in. I normally start with the corner because that's typically the first hole that I mark. Actually, let's just start at the corner. These things are not always lining up perfectly. Most of the time they do, sometimes they don't. Okay. Outside ones, and then I do this inside. Because the insides, like I said, are right close to the legs, and that's just awkward. It's satisfying. It's a satisfying project. It really is. I like it. Me gusta. Guess what else is happening? Guess what else just happened? This is why you always have your second battery charged. I'm going to remind you every single time. Always have your second drill battery charged. As soon as this comes off and it dies, it goes immediately on the charger and I start charging it. Then your project is not interrupted and you're ready to go. It's so annoying if you don't have a second one charged. Ooh, some of you have like, you know, 4 of them. Have them charged and ready to go. Don't mess around with that. Super annoying when you're in the middle of a project and you can't finish because you gotta wait for the battery charge. I swear I need reading glasses. I think I do. Actually, I know I do. I'm just being stubborn. I don't need them all the time, but at nighttime for this, I could use them. We need more screws. Oh my god, they didn't give us many extra screws. What the heck? I retract my former statement. They give you exactly the right amount of screws. Wow. They don't even give you 1 extra in case you lose one? That's nuts. Shape. Considering this probably costs like nothing. Well, okay, it costs something to make. You know what I mean? Like, they don't give you 1 extra screw. Wow. I think I'm short a screw, quite honestly. I am short a screw. It's not cool. Not like it's super imperative, but like, you know. Let me just double check here. This was the bag, and I just opened it right before it came on. So we are short a screw. We're officially short a screw, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so sink these in. Also, don't over tighten them. That's another weird thing. So you drill them in until they grab, but you don't keep going with it. You don't do that either, because then you can you can mess with them. Okay, I'm gonna flip it over and show you guys. We also have to put hardware on, but I don't know what hardware I'm putting on this piece yet, so can't do that. I put things back as I go, honestly. I think it's so much easier. Okay. So as you can see, painted underneath. Let me get it off the blanket. Oh, guess what? I just found the extra screw. There was a screw. Let's put the drawers in and show you. This is what I'm going to start. Well, I have started doing it for single nightstands because single nightstands generally do not sell well at all. Should have done it when I was laying down. And much easier to create like a cute little foyer table. Gotta get some, I think, gold hardware on there. Let me lift this up and show you. Sorry if it makes you dizzy, I apologize. See? I'll put you up there. Cute, right? See, it raises it up to like foyer table height, which is nice. I love a good foyer table. Like, I'm one of those people, there's something about a foyer table when you walk into a home. It doesn't have to be big, but there's just a spot where if you want to have a little basket or a bowl to put your keys, and if you want to have like a candle there, or just, I don't know, like a little mirror, like it could be a tiny little mirror or something if you want to just like check before you run out the door if you're running late. Like, there's something about a foyer table, and it doesn't have to be big. I just think it's convenient. I also like I almost forgot. I forgot to put them on. So it comes with these little feet that I need to put on, and I forgot. I just was in a hurry to show you guys. Look. Drill bit is going right back in right this second while I'm talking to you guys about it. Drill bit's in. No, drill bit is not in yet. No, I put it upside down. It's okay, Pam. Now it's good to go. Do it right away so you don't lose them. I'm going to save these screws. So anyway, it comes with these cute little feet that are plastic so you don't damage the hairpin part, and it doesn't damage your floors. You see? Hang on. It's cute, right? I have to pick the hardware too. I have to decide. I have... Damn. Oh, I shouldn't say that on here. I apologize. I'm just dropping screws tonight. It's one of those evenings. I have cut glass. I mean, she's honestly really fancy. Look, I think I'm just going to do this because I only have a few left. Look. Cut glass with the gold so it matches the legs. Simple, cute, right? Like glam. What else do I have? I also have, I got another option over here. Hang on. I also have these, which are like pretty trendy. They're a little more contemporary, maybe? You know, that's kind of cool. We're gonna go with less in your face, and we're gonna go with a little bit more subtle with these. So that's what we're gonna do. I really like these. I like geometric shapes. I got these for the mid-century modern big dresser that I did, and they were too small, so I had to order a bigger size hardware for that, and I just saved these, figured I'd use them on something, and it absolutely is perfect for this piece. So that's what's gonna go on this piece. And I've got to put these other ones away and put the screws in something. So literally get a Ziploc bag or, oh, you know what I use? I use these, the Talenti containers. Hang on, do I have an empty one? I thought I did. Okay, that's not empty. They're filled with sealant, but Talenti containers are fabulous for hardware, screws, all the above. I have most of my hardwares all in Talenti containers. Anyway, I'm gonna go. But thanks so much for watching. Remember to subscribe, hit the bell, the things. Thank you for 100 subscribers. That's cool. Honestly, the first 100, it's like, you know, you gotta get a little traction. Then once you hit your first 100, kind of on YouTube, you just kind of keep going, you know? So I greatly appreciate it. Also, I went with the clear cut glass on this piece that we did the ghost stripes on. Can you see? It shows up better. I was gonna do the black. I literally was asking you guys on social media, like when I was live, like, come on, vote. I need votes. And most of you said clear, so I went with clear. So thank you for that. Have a great rest of your weekend. Later. See you soon.